How are you? So I'm just sitting out here getting ready to bring Apollo in. I want to take and charge his collar and then put him back out here later. So before it's too dark. It's only going to take an hour or so to charge the collar and it'll get him through the night. If you were watching the story unfold, last night, he did stay out here for, I got a notification. He stayed out here for a while. He escaped the area between 4 and 4:30 in the morning. So we're gonna bring him in and we're gonna charge his collar up, give you guys a little bit of a tour. And then we're gonna put him back out here. And hopefully he makes it through the night. This is night number 2 with Apollo. Let me shut my notifications off. Hey guys, hey Michelle, hi Shelly. What's up, Maisie? Jeanette, hi guys. All right, so if we pull up and open up our Spot On app, we can track and see where he's at right now. So here we go. Let's track. We're at 31%. I don't think that'll make it through the night. Hi, Deborah, Brenda, Sean, Cindy, Knucklehead. All right, so he seems to be, as I'm sitting, where am I sitting? I think I'm sitting somewhere right here. And so he should literally be right in the woods, right over here. He should be in the woods right there. You see? Kind of has a favorite area. That's where he's at. So let's call him in. Let's take the collar off him. Let's walk him over to the backyard. The blue square, what does that mean? That's the home base. Blue square we call the home base. I think that's a zone that won't allow him to get shocked or any type of correction whatsoever. He won't get an audible correction. He won't get a static correction. It's basically free from any default in the GPS from floating that direction. So here's what I think happened. Here's what I think happened and why he escaped. Don't judge me. I'm enjoying a cold brew on my own property tonight. I did a lot of work. But last night, he stayed right here near the picnic tables, pretty much on the invisible boundary. And that's where he stayed and just slept, kind of right there. And being so close to the line, I think what happened is, and I've talked about it before, the satellite signals kind of float around a little bit. And I believe what happened is the satellite GPS signal kind of floated and it probably got him because he was sleeping so close to the line. And since that happened, he decided, heck, I'm getting out of here. And so then he went up to the back of the pool deck. That's my theory. Now, you know how occasionally you'll be driving down the road looking at your GPS and your GPS doesn't know where you're at? Well, Google Maps and all these maps have this amazing feature where your GPS snaps automatically in the program to the road. It doesn't, in reality, your GPS location is a few feet ahead, behind, left, or right, but they snap to the roads. We don't have that snapping feature on his collar here, so it's at the mercy of whether or not there's cloud coverage, a storm comes through, and if he's near the edge, that signal can wander just a little bit. So I think that's what happened. I'm going to bank it that he didn't intentionally run through the line. I just don't think he would do that. But let's call him over. He should be right here somewhere. Apollo! Oh, he's right there. Oh my gosh, he just poked his head up. You see him? I seen you poke your head up right away. What are we doing? Hi. Well, buddy, let's go. Come on. Walk this way. We're gonna take you over there to the backyard for a little bit. You don't have to be out here right now. We're gonna give you a little bit of a break. We're gonna charge your collar. Hi, buddy. I wonder if Andy left leash right here. I'm not certain. Apparently not. I don't see the leash. All right. He'll do pretty good. He'll follow my directions. He really is a good boy. I'm going to deactivate the fence after I took the collar off. We're going to go to Apollo's domain, which is what it's called, and we're going to turn off the fence. I don't know if I hit remove fence. Are you sure you want to delete, remove it? No, I do not want to delete it. I just want to turn it off for a second. How do you turn it off? Okay, I still have some learning myself to do, but since I have it off of his collar, he shouldn't be affected. As long as I'm not touching the prongs, I won't be affected either. So we're going to try to get him to walk with me since I don't have the collar. Come on, bud. Let's go. Come on. Good boy. Stick by my side and you'll be safe. Come on. Stick by my side and you'll be safe. Walk. Good boy. Good boy. I think he knows that when we're... Now he's going to try to beeline past the fence line. There we go. We got through. Good job, bud. Now this thing is vibrating in my hand right now. Good job, buddy. This way. Come on. You be a good boy. Prove everybody wrong. He did get a steak. Tanya bought him steak and they cooked it on the grill. Come on. Hey, listen to me. Hey, Apollo. Hey, don't make me come after you. Don't turn this into a thing. Let's go right now. Come on. Apollo. Good boy. Good boy. This way. Come on. Good boy. I have it opened up. Perfect. Good boy. Look at that. This is working out. This is working out. So he's going to hang out in here for a little bit. Now, I personally believe I do not need to tether him up. After the scare we had this morning, he was tethered around that tree and there was just enough line for him to jump over the fence, which obviously could have been a bad thing. So we've untethered it around the tree and we'd rather deal with a little bit of tangled mess over there. Now, of course, I'm not going to have this on him for the next hour while it charges. So if he jumps the fence in the next hour, then I'm going to be trying to look for a guardian dog in the blind, in the dark. That's not going to be fun because I will not have the GPS attached. This is where I think the more I trust in the system and the more he starts to respect the line and the boundaries, I'm going to look into possibly getting a second collar. I think that makes perfect sense, right? Now over here, we may get glitchy every now and then. All I have to do is refresh my Wi-Fi. I think I'm starting to figure it all out. I just have to pray that for 1 hour, he remembers the secondary fence line. Now over here in the garage, we have a light. And this is where we've been plugging it in and charging it up, getting it up to speed. There we go. And as long as I see it blinking green, I know we're good. So look at that. It's charging and it's on still. So I'll be able to see whether or not that is full capacity or not remotely through my phone. I don't actually have to come and look at it. All right. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed he stays over there. I don't see him already. There's no way he could have possibly jumped the fence that fast. Right? Paulo! Now, he could have went to the other side of the property, which assuming that's what he did. Here he comes. He just went to the other side of the house. Problem is, this fence is only so high. Now, he learned the system by staying in this area. So here's how we trained him. We put him in here and we have the physical fence, which he knows how to jump. Then we added the invisible boundary just past this. So he would get a vibration alert when he got close to the fence, which then if he jumped the fence or even got up on the fence, he would start to feel the static correction. So he's learned the fencing system that he's using on the back fields right up here near the house. So I think all he's got to do is remember this boundary that he's learned over the last month for 1 hour while his collar charges. And the more we do this, the easier it is going to be for him to remember. All right, so now let's come over here and I want you guys to tell me how beautiful this looks. I still need to remove the trailer and I still need to wait for a good rain to wash everything away. But compared to how disgusting I had this place looking for the last couple weeks, I feel pretty proud of myself. Nothing but stone. We do have a trailer. I have some chairs and fencing that... How's now, Francis? Is the sound cutting out in and out now? I went ahead and tried to refresh it. So yeah, I have to load those chairs up. I want to put this trailer back across the creek. This is the bridge for the goats to jump over. So that is the most ugliest part of the front here right now. But over here, we've got ourselves the stone, which I'm going to be calling for more stone because using the big machine, you know, that big loader, I've unearthed a lot of the base stone. The base stone are 4-inch large stones. And I've been just picking them up instead of trying to bury them. And I've been throwing them in my French drain over here. Oh gosh, look at what Maisie's got. Look what Maisie got. She got a new toy. Tanya brought him a new toy, or her a new toy, so she gets to, look at that. I love it. Anywho, all of this looks good. Here's something kind of cool. Well, I have a few things here. This is going to be the bottle feeding station again. Do you remember the bottle feeding station I used for the baby goats? I am going to put this back in the stall for the baby goats and allow them to drink off of this. Now, I plan on doing that in the morning during the 7-Eleven. I also pressure washed off the trampoline, which was hiding underneath all of the straw and hay that was out here. That's where the trampoline was. It was literally underneath, 20 inches of straw and hay. So tomorrow morning, I'll be putting the trampoline back out. I'll be giving, once this dries, I'll be giving the ramp back to the baby goats. And then Mary had this box that she didn't want over near her garden shed anymore. We're going to go do Fable and Atlas again, but Andy said they drank really, really, really well. So we're going to go feed them again their nighttime bottle and see how they do. But yeah, this old garden box right here, you did send me 2 trampolines. That is true. Now, that's on my list. I have a shelf in my garage full of toys and gizmos and gadgets that you guys have sent. More head rubbing brushes, more slides, trampolines, all these other random things that I haven't seemed to find the time to put together. Those, I'm making progress. We had larger things that needed to be taken care of first. Anyways, this here, take a look at what's inside. I pressure washed all of the dishes and all of the grain holders and all of the troughs and all of the old scoops. Everything that is a bowl or a dish or a holder or a feeder is going to be here. These things don't really work for mice. Mice and rats, if they smell food, will chew a hole in the side of that. But I made a huge mess. I'm obviously all dirty again. Nothing new there. That's why everything's wet, because I laid everything out and I pressure washed all of those things. I took all of the fencing that was all tangled up over here and I made a seconds pile. We have a seconds pile. So we have the better fencing that we've pulled out. This is #1 quality that can be used for events and can be used for rentals. This one might go to the seconds. And then we have the seconds pile, which are a lot of twine. Maybe like this is only 3 sections of a fence right here. This will be for our own personal use on the farm. We can take these ones and use them for a personal use, like for goat yoga or just blocking areas up. Lauren already left. Lauren left at 5 o'clock. She headed out to a Philly area. They're getting a hotel. They're crashing at a hotel, but they got to get up at like 3 in the morning to head to the airport. So they're on their way to Costa Rica. I am here with Mary and Joe. The kids are gone. It's quiet around here. There'll be less dishes, less chaos. Now, boy, oh boy, do I have a story to tell you. Does anybody remember the other day when I hijacked the live stream and Mary was holding a baby bunny? You remember that? Mary went to the back area and she was holding a baby bunny. And I thought to myself, well, it's managed to be alone out in the wild for a couple of weeks. Should be fine. I even picked it up. Well, Aiden was weed whacking today and he found the bunny and he picked it up. There's something not right about this bunny. So right before they left to Costa Rica, she added the 5th bunny in the rabbit cage for me to bottle feed. And she said it has no clue how to bottle feed. Crap. So now I'm feeding 5 baby bunnies and I'm feeding the new baby goats bottles. Now the baby bunnies take forever. They drink so light and it's just like, oh my gosh. And now we got a 5th one that's going to take 2 or 3 days to even learn the suckle reflex, even longer probably, because we caught the other ones when their eyes weren't even open. So I'll be bottle feeding 5 baby bunnies for the next week while she's gone. Fun. But like I said, this stuff I'll put out in the morning. I can do this. We have hay inside of their cage. I'm hoping they're going to eat hay. Lettuce, probably could do some lettuce. All right, we're going to walk this way. We're going to go feed Fable, and we're going to go feed Atlas. Let's see how they do. Do you remember last night, if you guys joined me on my live stream last night, I did finally get Fable to latch onto the bottle and suckle, which is a huge step. I did check Hank out. Look at this. And his hooves look good. I think him and one of the other ones, Lucy, I think it is, they both have a limp. And I think what happened is there was a lot of mud. If you remember, I did a lot of work here and it rained for a long time. And what happens is with a split hoof like this, and they step in the mud and then they go lay down over here, that mud hardens and dries in between their hooves. And when it hardens and dries in between their hooves, it creates a sore right in between. I personally think that's what happened with Hank. With Lucy, I'm not 100% certain. But I did pin them both down. We trimmed their hooves again. We cleaned them out. And we're observing now at this point to see what's possibly going on. But yeah, there's definitely something not right. Hank is already looking better. He's already looking better. So I'm happy about that. Okay, bottle time. Oh, Dustin, the concrete guy, has not come back and taken the forms off of this. Wait, oh yeah, I kicked you out. That's right. Hi there, Aurora. This is Aurora. Now guess what else has been happening too? There she goes. Oh wait, that's not her. I don't know who she is. Elsa's kids have been escaping the middle section. And I have to keep putting them back in over and over again. Let me know if we get a little choppy in here and I'll reconnect to a different router. You just let me know. Hi. This is one of the new guys. Hi. Okay, look at this. There we go. A pet. What's the matter? Apollo did not stay last night. He only stayed till about 4. signal work since YouTube doesn't automatically reconnect the mesh system. Still spinning, still choppy. How about now? Oh, back, choppy, back. I see one back and choppy. Choppy. How about now? Better. All right. See, guys, that transition is supposed to happen automatically. Yeah, choppy, but I'm back now. Is it, who do you got? Pico? You don't even know. What color collar? Purple? Purplish gray collar. I don't know who it is. It's not choppy. It's all good. Thank you, Michelle.
That one was sitting with me for a long time.
Aww.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't remember all the new names. Apollo did not make it outside all night. He made it until 4:30 this morning when I got a bark notification on my my app. So we're charging his collar now, and we're going to load him back into the back pasture before, well, tonight. After I got to get it to like 75%. So, hi, Shania. Now, I heard that you had a goopy eye. Yeah, you have a little goop in your eye. That's not too bad. Oh, guys, keep me posted on the internet connection. Oh, there's also another update. I can't give it all away for the morning, so I'm not going to talk about that red thing that's laying on the ground. Let's make our bottle. Let's go in there and do what we got to do. Again, keep me posted on my quality so I know whether I should just hit refresh on my router settings. Scrabble's little babies are doing great. They're doing awesome. They really are. All right, bottle time for Atlas and Fable. Refresh, Pixel. How's that? Did that work? Does Squirrel get office time tonight? Well, here's the thing. That contract is not valid anymore. There was a 30-day clause that I made them sign. Since they forced that contract upon me, I took it upon myself to give it a 30-day trial run, and I passed that. And after the 30-day trial run, they were supposed to place me down again, and we were supposed to re-sign the contract. That never happened. I put the ball in their court. They dropped it. Because they dropped the contract, well, they dropped the ball on the contract, then it's up to them to renegotiate. I can have as many goats in here as I want right now. I can have a goat party in the office, which I just might do because I'm allowed to. Oh man, take a look at the microscope. We got a microscope. We're gonna start doing our own fecals. Oh, the contract. Not valid anymore. Forget about it. Okay, and first, good luck finding the contract. I think Cinco might the contract down to its original state. Dirt. All right, again, keep me know. Let me know if I refresh. Yes. There's aggression up here. Refresh. Perfect. How's that? That's perfect. There's going to be a delay, so let me know if that worked. No, I have not used the cold feeder yet. Have not done that yet. So I'm really confused on which router it's wanting to connect to. I only have two that it can reach over here, and I would assume it would always connect to this one because it's right here in the barn. But apparently, it's also trying to connect to the one in the top half of the garage over there. So I wonder if having the routers up in the air. Now, it won't manually transfer to the routers. I have to do it myself. Who's Fable and Atlas's mom They are adopted goats. Their mom is not around. The farm that we got them from doesn't keep baby goats, and so they come up for sale. How are my knees doing? I'm gonna tell you, my knees are not any better than they were before they stuck a freaking sword in my knees. They didn't stick a sword in there, and yes, I may have embellished the story just a little bit, but and it didn't hurt all that bad. But I thought it would be funny. I thought it would be funny to go ahead and write up a dramatic story about my knees and how big the needle really was. If you know what I mean, it was huge. Here we go. He should do this right away on his own. Nope. He might need a little direction. For the shots to work, you need to do what? You need to rest your knees. I cannot rest my knees. Not now. I was so dramatic. In real life, though, guys, it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. I was okay with it. It didn't hurt all that bad. I just thought, why not poke fun? Ha, see what I did there? Why not poke fun a little bit? You try not to look at the needle. There you go. Oh, you're so close. Don't forget. Don't forget. We're in the memory phase. We're in the muscle. Man, baby. Man, baby. Listen. Ask Sue Bedger. Ask her. She was there in the room. In fact, I wouldn't have gotten these shots if it weren't for Sue. So we can blame it all on her. There we go. We had to kickstart him. There we go. Kickstart. You peed a little bit. Oh, that makes me feel good. I don't know why. If you can promote urine from somebody from laughing, then you know you did a good job. Guys are also babies when they get a cold, like a man cold. Shut up. Marcia said hers hurt bad. It was all right. It was all good. All right. Good. That was not quite half the bottle, but he did eat earlier, so we're good. Now, there's this one. Fable. Fable, Fable, Fable. Last night, got Fable to suckle down. No, this weekend is the final weekend of Camelback, which they're expecting some rain, possibly. So we have to play that by ear. I can't be there to help. And so if anybody wants to go to Camelback, because Mary might have to go now, Mary and Megan, that's a lot of work. I think we need a young back or somebody who can actually do something as far as physical labor that might require carrying goats a lot, just in case they escape. I can see something bad going down. So if anybody wants to go to camp Saturday and Saturday night, stay in a camper, hang out with the goats, we're looking for some additional help. Because what's happening is Lauren's mom was supposed to go. Now Chuck might have to go back in the hospital again, so she can't leave him. Useless for carrying. Oh, you're stuck inside the rain in South Carolina. Oh, come on. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. And you're pushing forward like you want it, but you just have to open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open your mouth and you're... Okay. Listen, you're breaking... Here we go. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. I gotta stop blocking the camera. Stop blocking the camera. Mary says Megan and I can do it. Mary! I don't know if you can.
Yes, I can.
Mary!
You saw me picking up the goats.
These are bigger goats that go.
That's all right. I can do it.
She swears she can do it. I just thought it would be nice to send
Yes,
a...
I can.
Okay! All right. She swears she can do it. Just saying. I'm just saying. It's tough. They might.
Always can use more people. I mean, you know.
Exactly. You guys might come back broken. Oh, man. And somehow we have to figure out how we're operating all of the rentals this weekend. We have 14 rentals, and I have goat events that I have to do. But I think the goat events are okay with moms and babies, or maybe even just babies this time, because moms just push the fence down. And we're only gone for a couple hours usually. So long as Megan gets them there, everyone will be fine. That's the hard part, loading and unloading. Those are the times that the goats have been escaping, right? Look at her go. Look at her go. She's drinking. She's drinking. Yeah, a lot of goat rentals, right? Don't underestimate the strength of a woman. Are you helping me this weekend, Stella? Is that what you're doing? Because you just requested babies please only. I wonder why. This is perfect. Once they're aggressively drinking, like literally tackling me to drink, thank you, Stella. Once they're aggressively attacking me to drink bottles, I'm going to, what time do they get there to unload? Probably like 10:30, 11 o'clock-ish, I think. They open at noon. Anyways, what I was going to say is once they're aggressively drinking, I'm going to start dropping the bottle into the feeder, and then I'm going to start nuking the milk for only a minute, and then possibly on, you can help with rentals on Sunday. Maybe that might work. Let me figure things out. To look at my calendar. Oh my gosh, she drank more. Spotty? Choppy? Refresh? Or is she watching on replay? What's going on here? Are we choppy? Spotty? What number do you think you could take on the menstrual cramp simulator? Crystal, you send me one and I will put it on and we will try. We will try it out. Send me one. And we'll put it on and we'll try it out. Do you want the rest of this? There's only a little bit left. She drank more than Atlas. You get every second word and you're watching live. Does anybody else only get every second word watching live? Because then it might be on your end there, dear. I'm sorry to say it. Your internet could be not fully connected. You could be having the same problem I'm having. Refresh. Some people are saying refresh and some people say no. It's fine. It's perfect. It's good for me. Good. The majority's saying good. Pixelated, but sound is okay. Well, if it was, I will refresh anyways. That was my refresh. Natalia, this one is a boy, and her name is Fable. All right. One of my plans when Lauren is gone is I am updating my router system. I have $3,000 worth of routers that seem to not work. They have supposedly a better system. And because one of the mesh satellites went down, I can trade it in for the better version, but I have to pay the difference. Was pixel clear now, but choppy. See, there's this I want to solve. This is the issue I want to solve, the connection. I'm in a stone barn with 20-inch walls that are thick. Oh yeah, it's expensive. And I'm going to upgrade to a better system, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. I don't see any comments anymore. Hi. Hi. It is expensive to get it done right. Absolutely. It bothers me that I have to spend that much when other people in the world are lucky enough to have a cell tower next to them with 5G capabilities. That's what bothers me. Like, why does my farm have to not be near a farm? Road trip to Micro Center? No, 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 no. Micro Center is not where I'm getting my routers. I'm gonna upgrade the mesh routers from the old Orbi system to their latest version, their newest and latest version, which is supposed to give an additional 3,000 square feet of coverage per satellite. Come here. Come here. Now, you guys are so happy. Now you're so happy. I've got to go through Best Buy since that's where I bought it. I am not upgrading to Starlink, dum dum. I like how you tried to code that in emojis. You tried to code that in emojis because you didn't want to say the words and get banned. Okay. Okay. Put a tower satellite on the farm. I have reached out. I've sent out mass emails to the company of towers, and I have not. No. Best Buy was my first problem. It's the same product. It is the same. Nobody wants product that you buy on Amazon. It's still a Best Buy product. It is a. That's what it is. And Best Buy will check that now that we hear Speckles. It says his caller's at 66%. Can you rent a tower? No, 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 no. Heck no, that's expensive. That would never work. There's companies out there that do that. Ugh. So you're saying Speckles now has 2 chickens? I refreshed. Let me know if that worked. I'll keep refreshing depending on what satellite on my farm it wants to connect to. I have no idea. Logically, you think it would connect to the closest one. That is not the case. Chickens, what did you do? You uprooted everything. All right, heading over to see if Speckles has more babies. Then we're going to go get Apollo's collar back on and put him back out to the pasture. He's going back out. Let's see. I don't know, Speckles. There were no eggs that had any pips in them earlier when I checked. As an additional chicken under there. Let's see. Oh my God. Look at this guy sticking his head. The bunnies I feed as I'm in bed. When I'm laying down in bed, that's when I feed them. Guys, take a look at that. We have to check the turkey too, don't we? We're gonna see. Speckles finally had her baby. Let's get this flash on. All right, let's do this. Let's put it. I don't know. Where else do I stick it? This. I'm real right now. So right here. It is very small. I don't know if there's more than one. You guys think there's more than one? I don't know. Don't bite me. I hear. There's two. There is a second one. There is a second one. Look at that. Yeah, there's more. Any more peps? I'm so happy about this. Ow. All right. The whole thing is she has a turkey egg underneath her, which she'll have to sit a little bit longer in order to get it to hatch if it's viable. But could you imagine a silky that will only last a few weeks? That's going to be hilarious. Turkey on its own. Surrogate. There's water. Here's your fish. She's a. Oh, that was weird. I stood up too fast from looking down at. All right. How's your production?
Well, I didn't know we had a turkey laying on eggs.
Yeah, we got turkey laying on eggs too. I just refreshed. I did just refresh. I hope it worked. I did hit the refresh button. Are we still choppy? Are we still pixelated on my amazing system? Earth to YouTubers, Earth to my followers, hello. Earth to my subs. Comment. Earth to my followers. Say the FUC other word because I am so damn close to that mesh router. It shouldn't do it. It shouldn't be. I really want to doing this. It shouldn't be doing this at all. This should not be a thing. Out. Out.
She's smart. Coming back, Dad.
No, it's Evie. You. All right, I'll put a fence there. Let's see what you got under here. Oh, you're sitting on chicken eggs, so they're gonna hatch. And you got a lot of them. Oh no, one of them did hatch, and she squished it to death. Oh, one of them did hatch. I should have checked on it earlier today. I didn't expect that. Oh. Evie, you're pissing me off. Oh my gosh. Evie, you're going in here. Okay, so this is important that we check on these daily. She's too big. She's too big. We're looking for pips or cracks in these things to see which one might be next. I don't see any other pips and cracks in these. Is there any other eggs over there? Take your eggs and sit on them. Yeah, she's too heavy for them. That's a shame. That's a shame. Speckles can only fit so many underneath her. What I'll do... You're a freaking jerk.
Geez, something else. You're disturbing the turkey meeting.
Have a seat. Have a seat. Oh, God. Are you done? Did you just give up?
She's still whoa!
She don't want to be a mom. I'm going to give her a chance to come back. I have to put a fence right along this side. Remember, guys, I did just...
Come out.
I don't care if she wants to come out. Not till I get a fence up. Yeah, after I get a fence up.
Okay.
Remember all the fencing I pressure washed? This is a good opportunity to use my number 2 grading fence. Poor little chicken. It'll end up out there. Holla, Alicia. Now who's crying? I'll get my number 2 quality fence. 3 panels should be close enough. 3 panels. See? There's a reason for everything. The only reason she could fit under there is because I cleaned the barn out. That's why. Yeah, it works great when I'm outside because of that router up there. I wish I could help you guys. I wish I could help you. And let me guess, we're going to get fuzzy over here again. A jerk. She's not over her. She's thinking, oh, I gotta untie this. Being a jerk.
Empty bag.
I gotta find a new piece of twine. Untying twine, no fun. Did Houdini have a daughter? Who the heck is Houdini? You're calling Evie Houdini. All right, I am trying to not going to work. Okay. All right. Well, I got another plan. I'll wedge it with that, with the knot that's there. They're viable. Turkey won't be bothered. They're never any of these eggs are handled that. Should not be stuck is what she's gonna do. I need one more piece of turkey at. Close.
Not here anywhere.
Here. That was the food dish I had for the turkey.
That gate is not right.
Okay. It was an accident. I'll finish it up.
All right. That's a good hole for Edie.
Okay. Evie can come out.
Hurry up, Evie. You don't get much of a chance. Look. Hey, what'd you do, Dad?
All right, Evie's out now. Now I'm gonna re-put the grains down. Right here. Push the door open. I just used my belly. To. Lots of walking around this joint. She'll find a baby. It's a matter of time before they learn how to walk over this way.
You find her? She's on your side. You hear her? Yeah, her.
Who? No, I'm not looking for Layla. I'm gonna be looking for the. There we go. I'm gonna be looking for the turkey that flew out.
Hi, Dad.
She went this way.
Yeah, I don't see her.
So all we got to do is there's only 2 white turkeys here. All we have to do is look for one that's roosting somewhere for a long time. And we know that's not the one. Process of elimination, we get the other one. So I think that's her right there. She's walking around all antsy. The other turkey most likely is roosting at this time of night. So I'm going to capture this turkey. Where's my reverse button? And hope this is the one. Well, we got 2 white turkeys. She's got one of them. Yep, that's her. She's sitting back down. All right, so the deal is, anymore. This is a big brooding turkey. She can do it. I only need to, on top of the other check, that are over there. Check if there's pips in the eggs. And then once there's pips and it's born, we're gonna move the little babies over to the mom, to Speck. Look at her. She thinks she's getting through. Look at her. Look at her. She's the devil. Look at her. She's... All right, I need another piece. Oh my gosh. She was gonna fly away because I was bothering her. Come on. I need to readjust these. After cleaning out, nothing's been exactly the same. All right, there she goes. Then there we'll get one more time. I want to go in there one more time because I want to push the bowls closer. You jerk.
What's the matter? What's the matter, Melody?
Okay. All is right with the world now. We have now fixed our issues. All is right with the world. We did lose one baby chicken, unfortunately. All right, time to check the collar for Apollo and get him back outside before he jumps the fence. He could have jumped the fence already. We have no idea. I do. I'm going to check the collar on my phone.
Is he allowed on the picnic tables?
Yes, he can be at the picnic tables.
All right, that's what I thought. Hi, girls. I'm leaving.
All right. Before he jumps the fence, all this barking sometimes tells me there's a problem. I'm not zoomed out, or I'm not zoomed in. All right, let's grab the collar. %. That will definitely get him through the night. 79% will definitely get him through the night. I forgot the leash. Man, oh man, oh man. I forgot the leash. I forgot the leash. I gotta go get something to walk him over there. Let me get some sort of leash for him. And we're gonna put him out in the dark. This was not my plan, but sometimes the best laid plans of mice and men go... Finish that phrase for me. Finish that phrase for me. It's always something. I never stop moving. Like, that's the thing about this job. When you see the camera off and you don't see me, it's because I'm just, this is always back and forth and here and there, everywhere, all the time. That's why my poor knees are messed up. They go astray. See, you got it. I honestly had to ask you because I forgot what it meant. I forgot what the finishing sentence was on there. I apologize. Like a squirrel drinking coffee. Yes, indeed. Come here, buddy. Come here. Hi. Come here. How are you? How are you? Hi. Yep. Put your collar back on and you're going to go outside. Yes, you are. Okay. You're gonna go back out. Good boy, come here. This morning in the 7-Eleven, this guy wanted out so bad. He wanted out so bad that he was barking and hollering and yelling and causing a fit. And he got himself all tangled up. And once he got back out to the back pastures again, he was so content and happy, just chilling out in his zone. Now I can't see where my collar's at, my leash. We're going out, bud. We're going out. Good boy. All right. Okay. Let's go. He knows the drill now. He knows the drill. Where are we going? Where are we going? Whoa. Guys, pay attention to Andy's streams or his lives. No, his reels. He's going to be posting a short of Apollo eating steak. They did. They bought him a steak. Can you believe it? They actually bought him a steak. Come on. Now I just realized something. He's probably going to get himself zapped going in. We don't ever want that to happen. So before we go in there, we need to load the opposite fence into there. Or here, there we go. Deactivate the fence. I found it. You just slide it over. So it's inactive. We walk this way, and you're not going to get zapped because I deactivated it. So he knows when he's with me, he's safe. When he's with me, he'll never get a notification crossing the line as long as we deactivate it or turn the collar off. So, come on. Okay, we've just crossed into the boundaries, and he knows it. You could see he picked up pace a little bit. Now we're going to stop right here, buddy. Stop. Sit. Sit. Let me take it off of you. Let me take it off of you. And then I need to activate your fence. There we go. Okay, you're disconnected. Now the Goatfather is going to activate the fence. Now the fence is active. Now what we can do, we're at 85%. And stop showing my phone, please. Why? Why? What's wrong with that? Now we're going to hit track, refresh. And we are back inside. Perfect. Now I need to stop the tracking. There's a way to stop the auto tracking. If Andy were here, he would be able to tell me how to do it. This way the battery doesn't drain as fast. Oh, there. Stop. Oh, stop tracking. There we go. You have auto tracking and stop tracking. So I have stop tracking. We have 85%. We'll make it till morning. Say goodnight to Apollo. Say goodnight to the Goatfather. We're done for the night. He will. Do you guys believe he will make it through the night? Do you believe he will? The morning time. I'm literally on the fence line here. Thanks for following me over on the Goatfather page, guys. I do appreciate this. Y'all should let everybody know during the live streams that they missed out a very great live. This is 2 nights in a row. We don't want to be missing anybody. Sorry, your code to get into your map. Yes. There is no code. It was just click it and open. So make sure you guys mention it during the normal live streams or during the Angel Watch that the Goatfather is night homies. that the Goatfather is doing some good lives at night, and they're missing out on the storyline, because I definitely noticed our numbers are about halved of what they probably should be, because people just don't know. They just don't know. Guess what? I need to go find my beverage. It's time to find my cold brewski. I probably have a bug or two floating in the top, but you just eat them down anyways. Guys, I will let you know, if you didn't know, I did not throw up. I did not throw up. I ate all of them bugs this morning, a whole handful of bugs if you didn't watch. I chewed them, I swallowed them, and I never threw them up. Dolly, I have not had dinner, honestly. The answer is no. Farmers don't eat breakfast or dinner. They snack throughout the day and eat when they can. I always make sure I eat on Friday nights, though. The bugs are all over my face. Welcome to the Blair Witch Project. Dum-ba-dum. Remember that? Remember that Blair Witch Project where they were really close to the camera and they were like, I'm, I'm so scared. There's something out there. There's... No! I never watched it either. I only ever caught the clips. I only ever caught the little clips that were out because of it. Goodbye. This is me waving goodbye. Love you for the night. Somebody screenshot that. That will make a great thumbnail right there. I'm going to hold still while somebody screenshots that. And at some point, that could be a great a great thumbnail. It's cool. Well, one thing you guys probably don't remember is you have to turn your quality up higher before you screenshot. So you're actually screenshotting at the highest quality. All right. Bye-bye. See you, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you in the AM. All right.